What's up, YouTube? Jeff back again today. A very exciting Samsung video for you guys. Today, we got a double update that Samsung pushed out to a couple of important Galaxy apps I want to talk about. One of them is Samsung Cloud, which is kind of weird. It's one of those apps that you can't search for in the Galaxy Store on your phone and actually receive a result. It's kind of hidden from search until you see an update, and then it will show in your updates. Anyway, you can search for it using the web, and I'll show you guys how to do that, but that's one important one. And we've also got an update to a key S Pen app, which is PinUp. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Before we get started, do want to remind you guys, if you want to save some money on your wireless service, you can do so by switching to my friends and partners over at Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile has premium wireless starting at just $15 a month. And right now they have one of their best deals ever, which is all of their plans are just $15 a month, including their unlimited plan, which is 50% off the usual cost. They've got a 5 gig, 15, 20, and unlimited, but this is really the best deal at the unlimited plan for 50% off the usual price. Now, all their plans come with unlimited talk and text, nationwide coverage, mobile hotspot included as well. You can get either a physical SIM or an eSIM if your phone supports it, like the Galaxy S24 Ultra and other modern Samsung phones. Now, we've been using Mint here in the Phoenix, Arizona area for a very long time, over 2 years now. My family and I have all switched. We love the service. Very, very good, high quality service, and also save a lot of money on our wireless bill. If you guys want to check it out, go to trymintmobile.com/Springer. It's a limited time offer. It'll also be in the pinned comment description if you want to sign up. We do appreciate Mint for being partners with the channel. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at these updates. First, let's look at Samsung Cloud. Samsung Cloud, like I said, is an app that you can't really find in the Galaxy Store directly. So what you have to do, if you search, you actually won't find it in here. So if you try to search Samsung Cloud, you'll see it's not in the search results. So what you've got to do is go into a browser like Samsung Internet and search for it in the browser. And then when you find it, hit install, and it will then open it in the Galaxy Store. It's very weird. There's a couple of Samsung stock apps like this that are hidden from search. I don't really know why they do it. Some people have asked me before. So it's version 5.5.06.23. October 22nd, 2024, 25.50 megabytes. Now this is a stability update, but it's very important because Samsung Cloud obviously keeps your contacts, your browser, your reminders, your calendar, your Samsung Notes, everything synced across your various Samsung devices, messages, home screen. So if you have a Samsung Tab, a Galaxy Book, and a phone, a watch, buds, all that stuff, this is something you want to keep up to date for not only smoothness of that process, but also security. So it is a worthwhile update to make sure you get it. If you want to check it, like I said, you can search through the browser, or you can just wait for it to appear inside of the check updates section, right? If you have the update, it'll appear over here in the update section, and then you will be able to see it, and you'll be able to go ahead and update. Now, the bigger update that I want to talk about today is PinUp. PinUp is searchable inside the Galaxy Store, and this is a pen application for the S Pen that basically allows you to do a lot with your S Pen. Color, draw, paint, a little bit of everything. It's got so many features. It's amazing that more people don't use this. I actually use it to take some advanced notes and also to do some relaxing like drawing and coloring pages just when I need to chill out. And there's 4 new features. This is version 3.9.17.26. Came out a few days ago, but it's a stage roll as always. A big update, 116.17 megs. So they increased the maximum canvas size now to 4096 by 4096, added a brush download feature. You can download additional brushes, and they added a folder creation feature to drafts and a save as new artwork feature when you're working on a draft and you want to save it as something new instead of saving over your current file. So if you're working on a piece that's, you're expanding on something you were drawing or coloring before, you can now save it as a completely new piece of artwork so you don't overwrite the old piece. I have this saved on my S Pen, shortcuts here. It's one of the apps I use a decent amount. So I'll show you guys the new features. First of all, if you go into drawing, you create a new drawing. Up here with the canvas, you can now set this at 4096. The previous limit was 2048 by 2048, so that's now doubled the amount of the size of the canvas. Not all devices will support it, so I'm assuming it says this inside the documentation. Not all devices, so I'm assuming some lower-end devices that don't have the resolution won't support it, but you can get a pretty large canvas now on pretty much any device that you're interested in, that it's a flagship device. So that's the first feature. The other one is actually down here, you see the orange dot. If you obviously I haven't really drawn anything yet, but if you start drawing some stuff, let's go back. and draw a little here. It's got my calligraphy brush here. I don't know. So if I have a drawing and then we go to save as new artwork, this will now let you save it into your drafts. And you can also create a new folder to save it to here as well. So if you save it there in your drafts, then you've got that saved. So this is particularly useful, like I said, if you have a piece of artwork you've made, you want to add to it, but then you decide you don't want to overwrite it, you could go ahead and do that. Now the other option is here in the brushes at the top, there's a little settings cog. Now you used to have the option to see all these different types: watercolor, oil paint, calligraphy, pencil, airbrush, marker, crayon, pen, pattern. I particularly like the pen because you can simulate a fountain pen, which some of you know I'm a fountain pen collector, so it's nice to be able to simulate that look digitally. Up here, you can now download more brushes. So download more brushes now lets you get Diagonal Hatch, Fabric 2, Fabric 1, Tartan 4, Tartan 3, which is kind of like a Burberry design, Tartan 2, Tartan 1, Houndstooth, Roll Tide, a big one for my Alabama fans out there. There's a ton of them. In fact, just kind of scroll through them because I'm not going to download all of them right now. There's a ton of new brushes actually in here. Rusty Nib Pen. I thought this one was interesting. I don't know if you want to write with a rusty nib pen. A rainbow pen, a neon pen. So some very interesting new brushes that you can get. So really expanding the functionality here. So I would imagine that like these correspond, see like neon pen and rainbow pen, like those are going to correspond to, that's pretty cool. Look at that. You can choose, once you choose your color, like it writes in a rainbow fashion. That's pretty sweet. So they added some really cool new features if you like this app to play around with your actual artwork. Now also, if you go back into your drafts folder now, inside your drafts, you'll now be able to go through and create folders in here. So let's say that you want to, you know, you have a sketches of landscapes or something, and you have a whole bunch of them, you can kind of organize these. Now, some people are going to wonder, why don't I have any on here? I haven't fully synced my pinup folder, and I just switched to a new S24 Ultra because the oleophobic coating on my original one became a mess. In fact, I posted a picture on X, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. This is a fresh one because I bought two back at launch. I was planning to use one for the One UI 7 beta, which hasn't come out yet. So I switched over to this one as my main device. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon for future videos like this. Again, check out our friends and partners at Mint Mobile. Try mintmobile.com/Springer. Save some money on your wireless service. It is a limited time offer for the 50% off the unlimited plan. All plans are $15 a month. Appreciate you guys checking it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.